Hello and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be talking about the Republican nominee for the North Carolina governor race, Mark Robinson, possibly dropping out of the race today. This comes after there's been reporting that a CNN news story is going to drop in these next coming hours. They're going to be very damning to Mark Robinson's campaign for the North Carolina governor race, and possibly him. There are reports that he's going to be possibly suspending his campaign, although campaign officials within Mark Robinson's campaign have said that that's ridiculous and that Mark Robinson will not be suspending his campaign. However, that is exactly what Biden's campaign said before he dropped out. So what I have here is the news story, not from CNN. Whatever the news story is, whatever the upcoming CNN story is, has not come out yet, but will in these next couple hours. The possibility of Mark Robinson suspending his campaign came about early this morning. Republican gubernatorial candidate Mark Robinson is expected to go on CNN today to defend himself. I actually didn't know about this, but this is really interesting. So it looks like Mark Robinson is going to go on CNN, defend himself. Uh, so the CNN story is expected to be really big, really bad for Mark Robinson's campaign. And also, it's important to mention that some Trump campaign officials have encouraged Mark Robinson or pressured him to drop out of the race. And it's really unclear if Mark Robinson will drop out or not. Although, what is clear is that today is the last day for Mark Robinson to do so. After today, he can't drop out of the race. He is forever, until November, the Republican nominee, and the oh my god, the North Carolina Republicans are forever stuck with him until November 2024 election day. So today will be the last day if they want to get rid of Mark Robinson and replace him with someone who they suit better. So yeah, that is what's happening today. I actually had a video lined up for today, which was completely different. It was about like polls for Kamala Harris, which I will drop later, possibly tomorrow or later in the day today. But this story has been so big, I know I had to make a video on it as soon as I could. So yeah, this is really bad. This is really bad for Mark Robinson, and Mark Robinson hasn't exactly been the best candidate for North Carolina Republicans. If you see here, this is the North Carolina governor polls. Look at that. Stein 5, Stein 8, Stein 6, Stein 9, 12, 14, 10, 13, 11, 10, 8, and 4. So we're going back all the way to late August, and Stein has led Mark Robinson in all these polls. However, there are actual other polls that did have Mark Robinson leading. I'm not saying Mark Robinson never did lead the polls, because actually he did, but the polls have not been very good for Mark Robinson. As we see here, has Josh Stein has almost a 10-point lead over Mark Robinson. Not a good showing, especially in the very purple state that North Carolina is. Kamala Harris is hoping to win it, although I don't think she will, but she's looking to win that state. And so is Josh Stein, to replace Democrat Governor Roy Cooper for North Carolina governor race. So look, Real Clear Politics gives Stein a lead of 9.4%. Not good for Mark Robinson, not good for his campaign. Like I said, 8 plus 8, 7, 12, 14, 6, 6, 11, 14. Yeah, this goes all the way back to August. Here's a poll that Robinson led by 2 points. However, this was the last time he led in the polls, according to Real Clear Politics, and this was even before Joe Biden dropped out of the race. Here we got a tie. We also have what appears to be Robinson's biggest lead in the poll, a 5-point lead, which was all the way back in May. So this is not recent at all, which is bad, because Stein is leading all these polls, all these recent polls. So these were the 2020 final results. Roy Cooper won his election by over 4 points, and Mark Robinson is in big trouble here. I mean, sure, he's led some polls. They aren't really that bad, but all the recent polls, he's trailing. He's trailing. And there have been multiple scandals for Mark Robinson have come out. He's also said some things that the Democrats in North Carolina are running with. They're making ads on. He said bad stuff about trans people. He said about gay people. He said some stuff about women. He said that women shouldn't have the right to vote, or something like that. I don't know exactly what it was. But I remember seeing videos like that in the past. And although none of those videos that have come out are recent, there is now this CNN story that's going to be dropping, which is going to be bad for Mark Robinson. And it could be the end of Mark Robinson's campaign unless he is going to defend himself in a way that will possibly redeem him, although I highly doubt it. I don't think it's going to happen. And I do believe Mark Robinson will drop. No, not drop out, but I think he'll lose the election. I can't say if he'll drop out or not. It's not unclear. I can't predict these things. Uh, I was wrong when Joe Biden dropped out. I didn't think Biden was going to drop out, but he did. So now we have another dropping out possibility. Mark Robinson possibly dropping out of the race. We're going to see what happens from here. We're going to see where it takes. Uh, and we'll see what happens if Mark Robinson drops out. Anyway, this is going to be my video for it. We'll see what happens later. I'll give you any updates maybe on the community page or Twitter. You can check that out. And we'll see what happens from here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe as that really helps out with the channel. And follow me on Twitter for any updates. And I'll see you guys in the next one.